everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I have a video using all affordable makeup products, and this is the look that we came up with today. I think it's very, very pretty. I think it's very, like, fall, and I love fall. Fall is my favorite season of them all. I'm so stupid. But anyway, you guys, we did a face using all affordable / drugstore makeup products, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment down below, because I would very much greatly appreciate it if you did. Sandra, you almost always comment. My mom almost always comments. I love you guys both so much. Amanda, I did this video because of you, so you better watch it. I'll actually share the link with you once I get it uploaded, so you won't have a choice but to watch it. I'm so mean. But yeah, we used all affordable makeup products to come up with this look, and I think we did a pretty good job. But anyway, if you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Give me a, I cannot talk, thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment, and with that being said, let's get into this video. Okay, so the only thing I have done so far is I put on a moisturizer because my skin, I have the Origins Super Spot treatment, and that's like really drying on my skin for acne, and as you guys can see, it's really red right there. But the first thing I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to go in with the, you're going to be back. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to use a poreless primer. I was going to use the Wet n Wild. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's like $8 and it's at Walmart now. If anybody really wants it, go get it at Walmart. It's there. I wish they had the Camo Concealer there, but they don't yet. And you don't need a whole lot with this primer, because otherwise it will, you don't want it. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see just a little bit better. Is that better? I think that's better. I don't know. Right there. But Poreless Putty Primer. And if you guys see me looking over this way, it's because my mirror is right here, and I'm going to leave it right there. Stay. And I'm just going to put this on my T-zone. I don't know why I just put that over a zip, but over my T-zone to fill in all of my pores. And I think the key with this primer, because I didn't like it at first, I didn't think it really did anything. I think the key is to let it dry some. It's just, you need to let it dry a little bit before you put on foundation. But so I'm gonna let it dry here for a second. Okay, just for a minute. And then for foundation today, we're not using my favorite one. I mean, I actually bought some more. Like, you guys are not gonna be able to see it, but I bought 2 more bottles of the Milani foundation, and I still need to use up like what's left of this one. But that one is more expensive than this one is, and this one is pretty good too. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Ivory. This is $6 at Walmart or $6 at Ulta, one of the two. The only thing I don't like about this foundation is really like the packaging, because it has a spatula. It doesn't have a pump, which is really annoying. I don't like that, and it kind of smells bad. But it's vegan and cruelty free, so. Okay. So, on my AOA Studio blender, just balance that in. And I will say that, like, this is a pretty full coverage foundation. Like, it's not hiding my zit or anything. But it is really full coverage. And if you want it to be more full coverage, you can use a brush. And that'll help with that, yes.
Have you done it?
No, that's Mom's.
Skateboard.
This is not my favorite foundation. Like, gosh dang it, I don't like this mirror either. I need to get a new mirror. But this one was on clearance for like $5. I just don't like how it turns all the time with my foundation. I'm gonna get some more foundation. Shellac that on. And then, yeah. And for anybody who's new, and I forget to say it again, AOA Studio is a brand off of shopmissa.com. It's an online dollar store that specializes or sells a lot of, like, makeup products for $1. So if I reference, like, Shop Miss A or AOA Studio and I forget to say the price, it's $1. And I don't think you can get much cheaper than $1. Okay. Let's go down the neck. Yeah, like, okay, I know this isn't like a first impressions video, and it's not my first impressions of this foundation either. It's been a while since I used it, and I thought maybe since I take better care of my skin now, it would help, but it doesn't really. Like, it's still, I don't know if it'll go away when I put on powder, but you can still see, like, all of my texture there. It did cover up that zit, like, redness pretty good, though. I'll give it that. It didn't hide the texture, but it did cover up the zit. So for concealer, I have a couple different options because I use a lot of concealer. I have Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline, Makeup Revolution, ColourPop, and e.l.f. And these are all, like, under $10. Like, I think this one is $9.99. It is $10, maybe. I think this one is $8. e.l.f. is, like, $9. This one is $8. Yes?
I'll wait till you pause.
Also, if you guys hear me talking to, like, somebody else other than you guys, it's Connie. Connie is up here. Come say hello. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This stuff is amazing. You're so weird. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eye. Just a smidge. And then on my eyelid, because I'll use this as primer. And then I kind of do a little bit, well, that one everywhere, down my nose just for, like, brightening purposes. And on my top lip, like my Cupid's bow. That's where I put concealer. I need to get more concealer. I should have gotten more concealer instead of more eyeshadow, but and then blend. Well, because I use concealer for everything, Connie. Like, I use it for my eye primer and actual concealer. I go through it like it's water.
Are you paused?
No.
Yeah, yesterday I watched The Secret Life of Pets 2.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Was it?
It was.
Cool. Who did you go see it with?
I didn't go to the theaters.
Where did you see it at that? Because we don't have that.
Today. Or yeah, at home yesterday.
We have that movie?
Katie Lynn put it on.
Oh. Like, we don't have that movie. I know we don't have that movie.
We also have Anger Breaks 2.
Okay. So there is the concealer and the foundation. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera a minute so that this video doesn't, like, go on forever and ever and ever. And I'm just going to put, probably Coty Airspun, like, under my eyes and on top of them or under my eyes to set. And then I'm going to go in with the AOA Perfect powder, which is $1. This is $6. This is $1. To set my face. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did put on some powder. Stop moving. Like I said, I did the Coty Airspun under my eyes, and then I did the AOA Studio everywhere else. Next, what I'm going to use for contour is, well, this is really, like, the only contouring product I have that's, like, a legitimate contour thing. This is Lotus. It's the Lotus palette by, A2O Labs, which is, again, off of Shop Miss A. So this has 6 pans, so it was $6. I don't think it's a bad price. And, okay, before I actually get started doing this, I haven't really used any brushes that you guys can see. But I'm using, like, affordable makeup. I do have, like, a mixture of, like, more expensive brushes, though, so I'm not saying, like, use these brushes, because I do have some that are not cheap by any means. Like, this one's a Jeffree Star X Morphe one. And it's one of my favorite contouring brushes ever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here, and I'm going to contour. I'm actually just going to use the mirror in here. And just for me, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but, like, I have a contour, like, right here, and so I kind of just follow that up into my hairline almost, so that when I look at you, you know, you see a more intense shadow areas on this side. You do not. It doesn't help either, the fact that, like, this side of my face is just slimmer than the other side. But I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Where is it? Right. And the thing is like, contouring is like makeup is in general. It's a very personal thing. You have to contour your face shape for your face shape. You can't just draw, like, a straight line. You need to contour it to suit your face, I guess. I don't know. But kind of just take this side a little bit higher to give myself a bigger hollow than what I do on this side, and then off the excess powder, and then I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. I have a big nose, and I'm trying to figure out how to contour, so. But there's that. And I know that this is, like, very harsh right now. Don't worry too much, because we're gonna bronze next.
What the heck that powder was? That was disgusting.
What? That Mio powder. And for bronzing, And for bronzer, we are going to be using my favorite bronzer of all time. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is, okay, you can buy it at the drugstore, but it is a more expensive, like, drugstore priced item. I believe I bought 2 of these a really long, like, a year and a half ago. I don't remember exactly how much they are. But if I'm remembering correctly, these are, like, $14-ish. So they're not cheap by any means, but they are so good. So good. Okay, and then for that, I'm just going to go in with what brush do I want to use? To bronze the face away. Bronze. I'm just gonna go in with like an AOA Studio brush. Oh jeez.
You're cute.
They are cute, but you are ridiculous as per normal.
Why am I ridiculous for wearing big pants?
Because I said you are, that's why.
And then I got my green slippers to go with them.
Oh no.
Perfect.
You're something. And I'm just gonna take this and kind of like brush over. Poke you in the eye. Brush over the contour area so that the bronzer and the contour tend to blend together. What are you doing?
Is this your garbage?
That's like a products fail video in the making.
Oh. Jamie, I want to look at it.
Don't say any of it out loud though.
Okay.
Well, yeah. It's just, what time is it at?
It's
Like 8.
6:20.
Okay. Bronzer. But yeah, if you guys want like a really good bronzer, I would say definitely the Physicians Formula one is really good.
Oh my god, this thing's...
And it's not like it's $14, but this pan is pretty big and it lasts a long time. Like I love this bronzer. I've actually hit pan on one of these before and been okay with that, so.
Then you got a second one?
Yeah, I got 2 at the same time, so I was okay. Just hold that on the jaw. There's that. Do I look bronzy? Does it look bad?
No.
Okay. Next, what do we want to do? What do we want
to do your eyeshadow?
I actually want to do my eyebrows next. And for I was thinking out loud, okay? So for brows, we're going to go in with this AOA Studio Sculpting Brow Pencil in Brunette. This does come with a spoolie on it, and again, it's $1. So very affordable. Actually, I need to get more of these. I'm almost out on this one, I think. Yep, that's good. And this does have like one of those triangular tip ones. I know some people don't like it, but I do because I don't really have to do
that much.
Too much to my brows. Pretty much everything is already done. And just a spoolie.
This was a fail. You said you loved this.
I changed my mind. I am allowed to do that.
So complicated.
Well, it's bad.
How?
Because I wore it to work one day and it was bad.
Like, was it dripping and stuff?
Yes.
And were you sweating?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't sweating. Not much. And not right there, I wasn't. So, okay. Now, for lips. What do I want to do? I have a whole lipstick drawer.
Yeah, you don't want to see it.
Okay, what time are we at? 8:17.
9:41.
This is like all lipsticks except for like a couple of sheet masks.
No, see, I told you. It's too much.
It is not too much.
It's at 10 minutes.
It is at 10 minutes?
Almost. 5 seconds.
Okay. So, okay. Connie, I will funk you.
It's 10 minutes now.
Okay, so I don't know what color. Okay. Since I know what my eyeshadow palette looks like, I think I'm going to go in with this one from ColourPop, and this is the shade. What is this?
10:20.
Velvet
Let me see.
Glam, I think. That is the shade name. It's like a velvety, or it's a Velvet MAC cream or lipstick. It's not a liquid lipstick. Oh, I love those too. And this was $8. So not crazy expensive. Hold still. I need to buy a new mirror.
What is?
And this is probably, like, if I had to pick a lipstick formulation, like, that was, like, an actual legitimate lipstick and not a liquid lipstick, ColourPop is definitely
The place to go.
the brand.
Got another one, Shanna.
It's for Mom for Christmas. You weren't supposed to see that, nosy.
Sorry.
So there is that. And now we
Are you
will...
gonna give her the whole set?
Yes, now hush up. Rar, child. Okay, and now we are going to move on to cheeks, I think. Okay, so for blush today, I'm going to go in with like a mix of... No, actually, I think I might just use one. I'm going to use the shade Mod by AOA Studio. This is $1, but for reference, this is a tiny little blush. And I'm just gonna take the Real Techniques. I think this is a buffing brush. Yeah, buffing brush, and just put it in there. And I'm just gonna smile and put this on the apples almost towards like the back of my face. And it's just like a subtle, oh no, that's not subtle at all. Is that Connie? I need your eyeballs. Can you see the blush, or is it too much?
What color is it?
Where do you see it?
Nowhere.
You don't
All I
see.
see is a little bit of like redness.
That's the blush.
Is it running?
Yes. You are so weird. Show them your pajamas.
How?
Just step in front of the camera. Just step in front of me.
Well, actually, you go like this. I've got really big pants, and I've got my Grinchy slippers, like settled for Christmas and pajama or nighttime. So
There's your outfit of the day, guys. Oh, jeez, Connie.
that's so weird.
Okay. So that is the blush. It is like a very sheer blush. If you guys want one that has more impact, shoot. I was looking for my butter blush one because I really, really like that one. Oh, fudge, I'm crooked. I really enjoy the butter blush quite a bit, and it's like, again, like $10-ish, but it's really, really good, and you don't need a whole lot of it because the pigment is there. So highlight. What are we gonna do for highlight? I'm gonna use my Jeffree Star brush. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Jeffree Star, so, and this is the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss, which, if what I'm understanding, I watched one of his videos like a really, really long time ago that said this is a dupe for his Skin Frosts, but it's a Skin Kiss, and this is in the shade Champagne Kiss, and I'm just going to, this is what it looks like, and this was, how much are you? This is like no, hold on, I just stuck my finger in it, dang it. This is $4 if you buy it off of their website. And then highlight. There she is. Do you see that? I don't know how well it's going to pick up on camera, but is she there? Maybe if I do it on this side, it'll be easier to see. You see that? Yeah. Okay, so there's that, and then I'm just gonna take it and do bridge of my nose. And then Cupid's bow. That is actually quite pretty. It's like a champagne-y, pinky color. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so there is that. What time are we at? Okay, so we're gonna move on to the eyebrows. I already did my eyebrows. Eyeballs. We're gonna move on to the eyeballs. Stay still. Sorry. I'm gonna let it go so it'll stop. So for today's eyeshadow, we are going to be using the Juvia's Place, or the Nomad by Juvia's palette. This I wanted. It came out like 2 or 3 months ago, and I wanted it so bad then because it is gorgeous. Look at it. It is gorgeous. The only thing I like about it, or I don't like about it, like looking right at it, is the fact that this palette is $15, so it is like the upper end of what I would pay for a drugstore eyeshadow palette. Like $20 is the most I'd pay for a drugstore eyeshadow palette. After that, it's like your middle tier, high end. Is the fact that like there are no shade names on these, like there's none. And while the artwork is beautiful, I would much rather have a mirror. But anyway, so for this video, we are going to be playing with this palette, and the first shade I'm going to go into is this light brown color there. And I'm so excited. I'm just gonna pop this mirror off and then try and make it so you guys can see it. Let me zoom in. And I'm only going to do like one eye on camera, so this doesn't take like an hour and a half. So I'm going to take that color I showed you, and I'm going to put that in my crease. go in again with the shade. Okay. So there's that. And then the next color I'm going to go in with on a dark, or on a different fluffy brush is, where are you? I'm going to go in with, I kind of want to do, okay, I'm going to go in with this green, I believe it's green, right here, and I'm going to put that into my the outer portion of my crease and almost like onto the outer corner, because I really like that color. Cool. That is very pigmented. Do you guys see that? That is like really very pigmented. Okay. I barely had to touch that. That's cool. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush from Wet n Wild and I'm going to go in with that same color that I just put in my crease, but I'm going to pack it on the outer corner. Because I want that color there. That is where I want the color. The only thing I'm noticing is that maybe it's just my brushes, but there is like a smidgen bit of fallout down here, but I'm not really worried about it because I think I'm probably going to end up smoking out the lash line. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my finger into... I haven't even swatched these yet, you guys. That's how new this palette is. I kind of want to use this bright yellow color with the sparkles in it. So I'm going to take... Ooh. I don't know if that's going to work. Because it's not a shimmer shade. But it's not a spray over either. It's very similar to... if you guys don't have this palette, it's very similar to the Tati Beauty Sequin shade formula. That's what I meant to say. It's very similar to that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the crease so that it has a sticky base to stick to, and then maybe that shade will show up a little bit better, because if not, I'm going to go in with a sparkle shade. Going in with this ColourPop No Filter Concealer Stay. Kind of. Okay, so I put the concealer down, and I'm going to go in with that yellow shade again. Try and pat this on the eye. Let's see if that helps at all. It's there, but that, okay. I'm gonna say that's a matte with like mica in it or something. I'm not sure. But instead of doing that, I'm gonna go in with like this shade right there, that glitter shade. And I'm gonna put that over top of that yellow in the hopes that that will help it be more. Yeah, that did it. That did it. Yeah, okay. See? That is glorious. That is very much glory, 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 glory. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with, where is it? The Wet n Wild brush into that darker green color. This one. And just pop that back on the outside corner so that the pigment is there. Like that. Now there's like a nice mix of the shimmer and the matte. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a, do I have any clean ones? A clean-ish, let's just leave it at that, a cleanish fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with, I want to use that yellow, but I'm going to go in with like this pale brown, like tanny cream color. Put that on a fluffy brush and kind of blend it in. So there are no harsh lines on the top. Just like that, and then, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with like this darker color here. I kind of want to use like all the colors in the palette to see how they go, and I'm just gonna barely touch that and put that on my bottom lash line to smoke it out a little bit. Maybe, if I can get close enough to. Holy. Okay, so there is that. And then I'm going to go off camera really quick and do this eye, so I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so I did the other eye, and this is what it looks like now that it's all done. I will say this. I'm not as pleased with this palette as I thought it was going to be. Like, the mattes perform beautifully. But these shimmery shades, I didn't say your name, child.
Oh.
I mean, you can say it up here, but like these shimmery shades, this one here and this one, they don't perform as like well as I thought they would. And this glimmery shade, this sparkly shade, the shimmer, like the metallic one, it applies beautifully to the eyes. I guess like my whole thing with this palette that is kind of making me dislike it somewhat is the fact that you do have to do your foundation and stuff after you do your eyeshadow, because I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it or not mixed in with the highlight, but like here and on my nose and stuff, there's glitter everywhere. So it's not a bad palette. I'm not going to return it or anything, but it's also not as much of a love as I thought it was going to be, which is kind of, you know, disappointing. I really, really wanted to love that palette. But it's not terrible. I mean, I will use it again. I'll just do my eyes first and then my face. Brushes, you can go back in there for right now. I'll clean you later. So the last thing we have to do is mascara and eyeliner. And yes. So for my mascara and setting spray, we still have to do setting spray. I'm going to use the Fat Lash by AOA Studio. This is like my all-time favorite mascara. I love it. I need to buy more because mine are getting kind of old. But sorry, I'm looking like right at my phone. Dang it. Okay. So there's that. I kind of like bumped my nose a little bit. It just looks like another blackhead. I'm not going to worry about it. And then the final thing I'm going to do really quick, other than like shift spots because my whole butt is falling asleep, is just do some eyeliner really quick. And this is a Wet n Wild eyeliner, so it's only $1. I'm not gonna try and line them really well. I don't like being stabbed in the eye. Okay, so there's that. And then the last thing to do is use setting spray. And I'm going to be using the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. So I'm just going to look even more sparkly than I already do. Sorry. Stay. I'm just kind of bounce everything in really quick. Okay. Alright, you guys, so this is what my whole face looks like with all affordable makeup products. The most expensive thing was by far the eyeshadow palette, with the bronzer being like a close second, and I think that's pretty standard. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I would very much greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers before the end of this year of 2019, and I would be so very appreciative if you guys would give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. I can do more videos like this. Most of my makeup is affordable makeup. I mean, like, I have some fancy, like, more high-end stuff down here, but most of my makeup is pretty affordable, I think. So, if you guys want to see more videos like this, leave it down in the comments below, leave me a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button once again. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.